about it. That's the greetings in these parts, and when you come to College Station, Texas, you know that the Aggies are ready to gig 'em. Kyle Field will be swaying and electric for this one. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Louisville Cardinals taking on the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. Oh, he's going to take a chance. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Down for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds a man on the right. Open runway ahead. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Offense gets set for second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They were on the move, but two straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. The throw. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Still running at the 40. Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggies. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Here comes the offense on first down. The give to the back. At the 40, there he goes. All kinds of running room. The 20, past the 10. Touchdown Cardinals. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, heavyweights trading punches today in a top-5 battle, and now it's a final. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire, and a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Lee, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other could have a case for the #1 spot in America, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Now the play fake. On the run, still looking. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up 3rd down.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes it. He makes the catch. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Man, what a big catch on 3rd down. Going up, catching the football, understanding where you're at, now getting a fresh set of downs. Nice play by the receiver.
And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Nix.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Nix. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Yeah, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Touchdown, Cardinals! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hester. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Dances away from the heat. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And some room to work. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the right. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Texas A&M going quickly. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Aggie! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Lining up for the PAT. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Fair catch called for and made. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Finds the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Chris. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Gonna run it. It's Nix. Across the 25, he's got room. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The Cardinals are on the move. Might as well give it to him again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
And Reese, we know the fullback's job. He's in there to block consistently, so it's a nice job by the offense, slipping him out of the backfield, throwing him a bone. He catches it, does the rest, and gets into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and you know, they wear their great outfits that you love to watch. But these Aggies, I think they're at their best when they got great running backs. And you've seen Spiller and A-Chain in recent history finding those game breakers, those game busters that can make big plays. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Texas A&M going up tempo. Dialing up a second down pass play. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Bringing it back. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately.
He's loose, running inside the 20. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. A first down for the offense. Running behind that left side. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That's caught. It's Nix. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
And I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the fourth down.
A quick timeout call by the kicking team here. Timeout. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Trying to get to him. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. First down here for the offense. Now they'll try the right side.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, and they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum.
3:25.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete downfield. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job.
Ball is free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. They go to the ground. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. He hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it, and you didn't pick it up?" And that ball is picked off. Hits him with a stiff arm. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Feeling some heat. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
Well, 3rd and short, the offense dials up the screen, expecting the pass rush to come upfield man-to-man, but it just simply does not work. Defense stays home, and they force the incompletion.
The offense hasn't been able to get it done on 4th down. 0 for 2 so far. They'll try to turn that around here. Throwing right. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Trying to pound their way in. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Here comes the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. You know, this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Quarterback will audible. Going up top on 1st down. They're trying to get to him. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Moving away from pressure. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Turns and fires a risky pass back to the right. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cardinals will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Texas A&M going quickly. Wide out in motion. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
On the run, it's Nix. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there. Listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the 3rd quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dan. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Aggies are in the hurry-up. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Freeman. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice scramble, unbelievable job after dropping back to pass and understanding the situation, and a nice heads-up play. Slide. Live to fight another down. Don't try to make a bigger play and run through somebody big and get yourself hurt.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Unloads to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
They're bringing heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
As a defensive end, trust me, I was a defensive end, I can tell you, you start getting a little lathered up. Now you got your 2nd sack. It's only the 3rd quarter. Your eyeballs are getting big. This is going to be one of those days. I'm going to get me 3. I'm going to get me 4. Shoot, I might even get me 5.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll pull it down. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the 3rd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. A 1st down run in the red zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Texas A&M going up tempo. With jet sweep pass. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They move on top here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. TCU escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Horned Frog fans could have done without this one being so close. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Man, that's always a bad feeling when you're holding your gap and then you turn around and all you see is the back of his jersey. The guy running down the field, chewing up all those yards.
And tell the truth, when defensive linemen go after him, do they really think they're going to catch him?
Absolutely not. I play defensive line.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On the run, fires downfield. Picked off. Taking it the other way. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, that is a huge missed opportunity for this offense. When big plays like that present themselves, you have got to hit them. The receiver did a great job with his route. He was able to get behind coverage. He had a step on his man. The quarterback's got to be able to do that throw.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Rifles it down the middle. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Aggies. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter. I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. Saw a great example of it right there.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him. And that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Fires downfield. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He wants to throw it again. Coming after it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads it downfield. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You've got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football.
Oh, he wants it all. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Aggies. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was.
And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
And an awesome job there by the offense, picking up the blitz and giving their quarterback a clean pocket to throw from. Doesn't get better than that.
He's looking to throw it. He wants to go deep. And he's got it inside the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line. They want to throw it. Now improvising. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinals. And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. The snap sets up the throw. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. And you want that clock to run.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
Lining up to convert third down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone for a touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Using his legs, it's Nix. Got room at the 35. They'll bring him down as he bulks up those numbers, but not the most important one as they'll come up short in this game. After not really playing their best